Hey, what's up, guys? American Action here, the last place for truth on YouTube. Today we're looking at a viral string of tweets. It's basically leftist TikTok. It's always fun seeing what these people believe. They're not paid to. These people are grassroots, as far as I can tell. They're not paid to shill, and they do see legitimate problems with the system economically, but they see the problems. They can't let go of the moral thing of the system. So they can't let go of the degeneracy. And you have to let go of both. And it's always fun seeing how they try to reason their way out of this untiable knot. We'll also be judging people based off appearance. Um, we will be looking at their canthal tilt. So that is the tilt of the eye. If there's a negative canthal tilt, it'll be like this. Their eyes will shoot upwards. So like canthal tilt, like if my eye was like this under these glasses, which you'll never know, then that's a sign of being prey. So that's a submissive mentality. Whereas if it's like this is predator eyes. This is what you want. Now I'm exaggerating. It's more going to be like this or this. So we're going to be looking at that. We'll be noting the canthal tilt of their eyes, and then we'll also be noting if they have sanpaku eyes, which is if the visible eye whites, if they're visible below or above the eye. If it's below, it means addiction, and if it's above, it means rage. So we'll be looking at that. Because you can't divorce what these people are saying from how they are inside. And you can almost see how they are inside by seeing their face. So, well, let's just get started. All right, so here's the thread. It had 11 million views, so it did pretty well. There was a lot of quote tweets by right-wing accounts because of this funny line at the top. This is the real reason why the U.S. wants to ban TikTok. It's good bait. They really believe this. And obviously we know this isn't true. No one is being... The system is not being brought down by leftist TikTok. No one's banning these videos. That's not the reason TikTok is being banned, okay? It's China. It's not leftist TikTok. But why is that? We all know that's true, but why? Why is it not threatening? So let's start. So the first video is a good video to start with on her part. It's pretty well made, actually. This guy is one of the better creators of leftist TikTok, if that's a thing. I'm not going to look it up. So let's just go into it, honestly.
Excuse me, I really like your suit. What do you do for a living?
I work at a defense company.
Oh shit. Oh, I saw another profile point this out. Look at this nose. What's going on, buddy? What's with the nose? Why the flat nose? You got a black person's nose on a white face. What's going on? What's going on? What happened there? Also, you have the lower whites of the eyes visible, which is addiction. So he probably has maybe an Adderall problem or something like that. And then he's a chinlet. So the one thing he has going for him is he's got that. It's about neutral. It's about neutral on the canthal tilt. I pointed at his eye. You can't see that. It's about neutral on the canthal tilt. So he has that going for him. But
Can I tour my home? Sure, why not?
So what exactly do you do?
I'm on the board of directors at Lockheed Martin. I run a oil and gas business.
So we're stopping here again. Imagine, if you will, just imagine if there was a right-wing equivalent to this, like really right-wing. There's no way. There's no way. He's like, oh, you're the boogeyman. Oh, boo, 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 boo. Now imagine if there was a right-wing equivalent to this, where we shot the person we thought caused all the problems, okay? Now you already know what I'm trying to say here, all right? I'm trying to work within the confines of YouTube. There is no way that this would stay on TikTok for 1 second. There's no way. You wouldn't even, like, when you're trying to post it, I don't know if this is a thing, but I'm sure this is. When you're trying to post it, it would go, It wouldn't let you do it. It would go, There is no way that you would get away with that. And the fact that he got away with this proves why he's not a threat. How do people not see that? He's literally fake, boom, boom, his boogeyman on TikTok. But yeah, just think about that. Think about the right-wing equivalent. You wouldn't even get your account banned. You would get, like, moved to Guatemala. Like, your life's over. That's what would happen. Music's about. Oh, the bird. Alright, so the whole rest of the video is this, by the way. I mean, he pow-pows more people. I don't know which words are banned. He pow-pows more people. But, yeah, it's just like a leftist meme, like, where it's all text. And I'm sure some of the words are real. I'm sure he read, like, Manufacturing Consent by Chomsky. I'm sure he read that or something. Like, that's what you're getting here. You're getting, like, a very milquetoast taste on, like, government control. And then at the end, they throw in some, like, some black activists or something. I don't know. It's very, yeah, here you go. Okay, there's blood. But, there's no, the fact that this was even allowed. Also, very bad propaganda, right? The whole idea, you would not believe this guy's job, is that, like, you're a random person coming across this video. And it's well shot, so I think you'd keep watching. Like, there's a lot of cool little shots here, like the doorbell, the door opening here. Like, it's well made. But then you get to here, and you're like, huh? Oh, I'm not reading that shit. Swipe. There goes your propaganda. Let's go on to the next one. Oh, by the way, you'll see.
Hey guys, what's up? This is...
Hey guys, what's up? Look at how fat his chin is. Those glasses were in style about 50 years ago. All right, let's go.
It's day 33 of unemployment, and I have great news for you guys. Working actually is the...
Oh, by the way, my glasses are always in style.
...the problem, right?
Working is the problem.
I have never been happier in my entire life. I have never experienced...
The only time he's happier is when he's eating.
...such a pure, distinctive period of joy and ease and contentment, and it's directly because I am not working and I do not have a job. Contentment.
This man is older than me. Why are you doing the, like, what?
And it's directly because I am not.
Directly. It's like, I got this out of a sitcom. The Big Bang Theory. Like, that's where that motion's from.
Working and I do not have a job. We
that
shouldn't have
too.
Jobs, and we shouldn't have to work. We should really do everything we can to set everyone up to work as little as possible and have as much free time to pursue life and humanity and creative fulfillment. So
that one isn't really propaganda. That's just a lazy man wishing for something. This is the problem with this thread, and I'm sure with the whole movement, is that they don't gatekeep, because you can't. If you believe in the moral stuff, like, you can't gatekeep anything unless it's right wing, but you can't gatekeep anything. So there are people that just hijack the leftist. You could say this guy is making propaganda and he's like a leftist and he actually believes in things. This person is just like a fat McDonald's person. Like, he doesn't believe in anything. Right, next one here. This one is one of my favorites. This is a guy that reviews books, but he's a schizo. Like, he's literally, look. Where is it? Schizophrenic. He's schizophrenic. Wonderful. All right.
Things are going to continue to get worse because we are literally
nice hand
destroying our planet
tattoos
instead of using
I
technology
have some
to
too
benefit
right now.
us. The labor that we are even performing in this technology revolution is so absolutely worthless that probably a third of people are just wasting their days on email when none of this really needs to happen. All of this is transpiring because a couple thousand rich people are controlling how society works and...
Whoa! Cool it there with the... ADL might come after you for that one.
functions, and it's dictating everything for everyone. Something as simple as literally just taking care of each other is now a for-profit industry that is slowly degrading the fabric of society. The
fabric of society. These people, first of all, the people that are attracted to this are, it's like the opposite of right-wing movements. These are the worst people. These are the people that work at McDonald's. This is a man that is older than me. He talked like that. Yeah. And I mean, the Canthal tilt's not bad. Honestly, he's looking all right, except for the fact that he's schizophrenic. He's actually looking all right. But the voice, the hand tattoo, he's fat. He's fat. That's so much. He's fat. He's so fat. Look at that blubber. Look at that blubber. These movements attract the worst kind of people. Also, I like how all these books
Planet
have little baby, like these are books you'd see at Target. These are books you'd see in the Walmart book section. These are the books that you walk in, you see your mom reading these books. These are not real books. Bullshit jobs. You have swearing in your book title. That's classy. None of these books, also, they don't say anything. They're 200 pages.
In this technology revolution is so absolutely worthless that probably a third of people are just wasting their days on email when none of this really needs to happen. All of this is transpiring.
And there are, here's the problem. There are good gem, little nuggets in there. And I'm sure he said, the guy, David Gerber, I'm just going to say Gerber. I can't see the rest of it. I'm sure didn't put it the best way, but yeah, the Industrial Revolution, there is a lot of work that is for the sake of itself. Like there is a lot of automation will make people jobless. Like that's a true fact. But these people have no answer. Like there's no plan of action. They're like, well, I should just sit and be happy. You can't chase happiness. That's a fleeting emotion. These people are children. We're going to quickly look at this one here. There's not much in the way of content. It's also the first woman. No coincidence there.
They've tried to extinguish tear gas canisters with water bottles, using traffic cones.
These protests that she's writing notes for, they write notes for everything. I'm sure she's using different colored pens. These are the protests from Hong Kong. If I'm not mistaken, they're all Asian.
And metal bowls to snuff out the gas before it spreads. On the front lines, many demonstrators wear makeshift armor.
She's definitely going to do that. She's definitely going to wear makeshift armor. She's going to go out there. Definitely going to. The only point I wanted to make here is the same as that first video where if you did a right-wing version, banned. Banned instantly, you lose your job. All right, let's go on to the next one here. Imagine the smell, by the way, in this room.
Or a communist, please stitch this with your best suggestions for organizing to fight against capitalism.
All right, let's do it. Everything I'm going to mention has to do with
this guy
building.
here is actually pretty okay, at least starting out. Now, negative Canthal tilt. What are you going to do? But he does have it. The nose is okay. The eyes are okay. He seems to be between races, which not good for mental health, but seems to be okay.
Civic and institutional power. It's all about numbers. It's all about bonds, baby. Number one is propaganda. We have got to control the narrative on the internet and IRL.
Okay.
I don't care if it's music, videos, jokes, thought-provoking essays, performative memes.
No such thing as a performative meme. Memes are you force. They don't understand that when you put the whole text block in the meme, that doesn't work. But other than that, he's been saying things that they make sense enough, right?
Man, all that shit. Leftist critique should be bleeding into even the most apolitical spaces on the internet. I'm talking makeup, vlogging, gaming, all that. Number two, we need left-leaning and sympathetic characters and institutions of power and media to help facilitate and...
So, you get the gist of this. He has some plans. They're not fully realized, but he has plans. He's like, we're doing this, we're building connections. It's all about the numbers, it's all about the people, baby. That's what he's saying. Okay, so it's like, okay, no. Oh, no. Well, there's a problem here. Now watch this one.
Oh, there are only two genders. It's just basic biology. Hi, how you doing? Welcome to Advanced Biology from a biologist. You see that thing? So...
Okay, do you think he got that degree legitimately? Do you think that if I went to school, I walked up to a school, knock, 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 can I pursue a 4-year degree in biology? Do you think it'd be the same experience as this guy?
We're going to go over some facts together, but first off, happy Trans Day of Visibility.
And then here's the problem. So he's socialist or communist, right? And he's like, we have to turn away from the capitalist, blah, 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 you know? Capitalism is the scourge of evil. And then he's like, oh, hey, this manufactured identity that's just meant to make healthcare providers money, we'll let you guys in. They can't divorce the social aspect of it. That cripples it. I don't remember who said this, but they basically said there's only 3 realms of influence or thought. You can be liberal, you can be communist, and then you can be order. Let's say it's order. And it's like he's not a communist. He's like a liberal communist. So he's like right here. That's the problem. All right, let's look at this one here. This is a even greater example of the problem with the last one.
Oh, well, it was nice while it lasted, right?
Young people were supposed to go on strike nationwide today to demand living wages, environmental protection, higher taxes on the wealthy, and more. Where is it? What happened? In July, a TikTok account started calling for a general strike on October 15th. The page started gaining traction among online leftists, but then the original strike creators dipped, leaving all of their organizational duties to a group of anonymous, unvetted young white people with no organizing experience who were divided over how long the strike should be and
then
who
it
should
goes
be
to
allowed and movements successful. What's more, they didn't understand how critical intersectionality is in any movement. If you don't have followers and leaders
straight out of a
racial,
corporate meeting,
ethnic, gendered, and generational lines, you're self-sabotaging because you're missing out on that diversity of ideas, connections, and values. So what?
This is why leftists are not intimidating to the system. They are the system. What? Except for the first part where she's organizing a strike, by the last half, what's different than a forced meeting that you have to do every month at the office? What's different? What's different than a video you have to watch at the beginning of your college semester? What's different? Nothing is different because they are the system. It's like the communist kids in China in the 60s where they outed their parents for not being communist enough. That's what they're doing to the old people in the government. They're saying, hey, you created the system that I believe. But I believe it better than you. I believe it more than you. You're not doing enough. I mean, they don't think that's what they're literally doing. They think, they believe the propaganda of mainstream media. So they really do believe it's like the white hoods. I don't know if I should say the term. The white hooded people. They think those people run the government or something. But yeah, that is why leftism will never... It is the system. The guy that did the first video with the messed up nose, he has a job at Nike. Someone found that he had a job at Nike. What? He has his full name on his TikTok account. These people are not a threat to the system. They are the system. This is a bonus one. I just thought this one was really funny.
I'm really going through it right now, so bear with me. I just had a really good screaming cry punch pillow situation, but...
Why do they do that?
I want you to go through every single part of your body and realize that we have been taught to shame every single part. Your hair.
You already know where she's going, right?
Your eyelashes, your nose, your teeth, your lips, your chin, your breasts, your stomach, your legs, your thighs, your butt. Our skin, every fucking part of our body, down to the tiny little hairs that are on our...
I don't know how they make swearing sound pathetic.
Fucking seeing. We have been taught to shame. The reason we have been taught...
I'm not going to go into it right now, but shame is really a big... you might not get it if you're a man, which you are a man if you're watching this. You might not get it, why shame is such a big deal for these people, but it really is. Shame is so much more important to them, and you know what I mean by them. But yeah, this isn't even political, really. This is just a fat woman trying to say that she's still pretty. That's all this is. There's no gatekeeping. I just wanted to add that. I already said that there's no gatekeeping, but there is. It's this frumpy, freckled, fat, old woman basically going like, I'm still sexy, I'm still pretty. And then if this was a serious political movement, you go, hey, I know you got your problems, lady, but you're not part of leftist TikTok or whatever. And maybe she isn't. Maybe this woman just added her, which is probably the case. But then you should gatekeep her and be like, hey, you can't do that. There's no gatekeeping. And it's just, she's not political. She doesn't read. She doesn't read, okay? She didn't even read the books the schizophrenic guy wrote, okay? He didn't even read those books. Those books are for like 10-year-olds. He didn't read those books. She didn't read those books. This is just this is just, I'll give her that the canthal tilt is neutral, but this is just an ugly person. I don't know how to put it. But anyway, that's all I had to say for today. I really thought the thread was amusing. I went through a ton of them, but those were the best ones by far. Yeah, go through, look at some of these people, man. If you ever feel scared that the leftists are gonna win or something, I mean, if they haven't already won, if you ever feel scared that the new strain of leftists will win, they probably will win by being just brought up through the Nike job that guy has. His job will just promote him to be in the Department of Defense. But none of these people on their own have any instinct. Like they are not effective operatives, which is a good thing for good people. Anyway, well, you guys have a great rest of your night.